Yeah, what I want to talk to you guys about is an issue that many people have had for the longest period of time is how would a better world be like? Um this is something people have been wondering for ages, you know. Some people say, that it would be a boring world. Some people will say it would be very good and some people would say, just in general, you have differing opinions. And how would I tell you how a better world would be like? Well, for one thing that is true about living in a better world is that, honestly, one thing that's true about it is that you would be more of the person you would actually want to be in life. Okay? Like, like, if you ask other people, everybody in the world is different, but not as different, I think, as people like to claim we are. But we do, everybody's unique in their own way, okay? But at the same time, realize this, what exactly type of person you want to be. Do you want to be tall? Do you want to be skinny? Do you, want to be intelligent, good at, you're really good at a certain thing, whatever your interest is in. Somebody who can have a discussion about almost every and anything and not get too offended. Be open-minded, something, not let negative thoughts linger in your head. Then that's how it would be like. You would be more like that, than you would normally be. Let me explain. In this world, in this future world, in this world, it's not even future. It's pretty much today. We could do this stuff today. And let me get to that. Living in this better world, it would be living today. But what it would be like, it would be a world, like today, and I'm getting to that. Because to be honest with you, that is one of the biggest obstacles people in this part of the world have. And, is that we have a lot of anxiety issues, okay? Anxiety, whether it is, and you have many different forms of anxiety, whether you fear the most disturbing thought will happen, or you just fear that you won't fit in with your friends. This is a common problem many people have. And in this better world, a lot of those issues would not be as prevalent as it is. Because to be honest with you, for one, a lot of people in this world have those issues, and that really causes the most problems for people. Because when you really look at it, man, what prevents you from having a good day? Okay, is it your over anxiety of getting this subject done, getting this work done that you want to get done? Like you say, oh my gosh, I gotta do it. But, and you're having a good day, like it's just a weekend or something. But at the same time, the thought lingers in your head over and over again, and it really annoys you. Do you have an issue, with, so just in general, it would, just in general, people have a lot of issues relating to negative thoughts, and if you could learn to control those negative thoughts, you would be better able to just live a more comfortable life. To be honest with you, you wouldn't have those thoughts, because honestly, when you really look at it from the anxiety, because honestly, if you're living in a world, in this part of the world where it's peaceful, you don't have to worry about anything, any warfare. You don't have to worry about bombings and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, if you're not happy, there's something not right, okay? There's something that's not right. And that's the best thing for people to do, is for people to try to think positively. And I feel actually living in a world with as much disturbing information out there, such as people dying and all that sort of stuff on TV and all those gory things. I think that's actually that's surprisingly, let me listen to what I'm trying to say here. I think that's what I think is the best idea for this world, is for us to see those sorts of things, okay? And through techniques that maybe, for a starter, one thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to learn how to not have repetitive thoughts. You can learn, even when you see messed up things in real life, to not let those thoughts linger, to not be influenced, by negative people and just negative things you see on TV that might give you ideas. So in general, you would just be better. You'd just be a happier person, You would be able to deal with the stressful situations, even when you're having a good day, and just move on, and people might raise it, and you would also feel better about yourself in a sense that you would have a hobby. Because the biggest issue, if you ever look at it when you have a hobby, if you're trying to be really good at something, is anxiety. Anxiety, Like, because remember back in the days when people used to play games and all that sort of stuff, video games, how you had so much fun, but you couldn't handle the stress, the anxiety, it made you feel so bad. Now, for anything that you find fun, you can just, if you learn to control the negative thoughts, because honestly, the thing that causes the anxiety is just repetitive thoughts, fears going on in your head over and over again. If you can get rid of that issue, it'll be much easier for you to progress and take up a hobby. And who knows, maybe in the process, not only will you learn things, you'll also make more better decisions and all that sort of stuff. That might even, and just learn things that might even help you learn how to have better memory, without having to be worry about it 24/7. And also, it would have a better infrastructure that would help you be able to exercise and do exercises that you like. Listening to music that could provide a situation where you do it over and over again for a period of time, at least an hour a day, over the span of maybe a couple, for as long as you want, as long as you're having fun, to definitely make sure that you're losing at least something in the process. And through that, you would lose the weight, and you would have to go on less starvation diets, and at the same time, you would also grow taller as a result due to higher nutrition in this part of the world and other parts of the world. So also, another thing that is true is that in this world, you would feel happy for weeks, because when you really look at it, have you ever had that time in life, even when you were going through issues, when things were going so well, and then out of nowhere, this random person might have done something stupid in front of you that just ruined it for you? Like, who knows, it might have been a bad car driver who just was honking their horn in the back and saying all this sort of stuff, and you're just like, who are you, dude? Like, I don't even know you. And they just came, and they just followed you behind, and they just ruined your day. To be honest with you, like, they just ruined it. Like, to be honest with you, and they gave you the middle finger, and who knows, maybe you even had to file a police report, because you're just thinking, like, I don't have time for, maybe you got in a fight with them or whatever, and it later turned out that person did it to multiple people. You're not the only one of his victims, and just in general, even if it doesn't go to that extreme, it's still an issue of people, of living in a system with a government that doesn't get annoying people like that off the road. Because honestly, the concept of bliss, it's not as hard as you imagine it to be. If you're just having a good day, it can even be as simple as listening to a good song with the car driving, just thinking about life. It always seems to be some stupid thing the government does that, with the power they have, that they neglect, or they just did in a bad way, that seeps down and affects us in multiple different ways when you really look at it. So, in conclusion, honestly, to live in a better world, all we simply need to do is just deal with the corruption, which is Freemasonry, and, and which will help our society become better, as they are known crooks, and just in general, they've ruled this world for some time, and they haven't been doing a too good of a job, And that's my video, and that's all I have to say.